Alright, so we're gonna be doing all 20 of these Anubis. I'm kind of interested in how they will perform. Now, for their abilities that they have, they're all dark related. Some of them have Power Blast because I want to see if it can neutralize the dark aggregation of blinding them. I don't know if blind per se creates that whole entity of the PAL or the boss being dark, so that if neutral abilities can neutralize that element of dark, then that means that dark can then deal double damage after, because dark does double damage versus neutral. So anyways, yeah, so all these guys are going to be having Dark Wisp and some sort of dark additional ability plus Flame Funnel. I have removed Holy Burst from it because how Holy Burst works is Holy Burst simply hits the ground, like only the ground area. Okay, now the other pals that you see roaming around is going to be my rescue pal, a handy worker, a waterer, and another waterer. And the pal that I will be using as my own personal attacker is this one, because look at this, it has Invader plus Siren of the Void. Okay, so I'm actually curious on how this will perform. I need to make sure that they're all actually, yeah, they're not fed. So that might be an issue. Are these guys gonna come over here? Where'd they all go? Oh, they're not in my base yet. Ha! These guys should be fed. Yeah, these guys are already fed. So I'm a big fan of Anubis. I've hatched probably around 100 fully condensed Anubis with Whisper, and so that's their normal attacks. Now how this guy works is simply put, you gotta take out the head first and then the hands. See how they both have these health bars. Okay, so look at that, that is dark laser going off, some bits of flame funnel, that's another bunch of dark wisp. Now you see how Dark Wisp is following the attack, the little area. Once it touches the eyeball, it'll apply the damage. But you see how it just kind of disappeared? That's just some issue that happens with this. So Dark Wisp is not a good ability versus this guy. You see how it's hovering? I want to see where the Icicle Bullet is. Yeah, so that's Icicle Bullet. It kind of just missed the area again. But yeah, so this guy, you can't be running Dark Wisp. When it hits and it delivers. It does a lot of damage. Alright, now you see the lasers going in, and the Bog Blast is also pretty good, because Bog Blast is a nice projectile. Now look at this one. That's a lot of Dark Wisp going off, and that's Dark Laser. When Dark Laser lands and touches, it does a lot of damage as well. But yeah, Dark Wisp, I want it to work. Maybe it'll work against the chest, because the chest is a bigger area to hit, and it doesn't close off. So I think after you hit all of the chest, yeah, what is going on with this Wisp? Dude, it's still hovering. This is odd. I don't know why it's targeting that. So something's wrong with Dark Wisp. Don't use Dark Wisp. Yeah, this is horribly wrong. I don't know what's going on. And I'm not seeing any double... Oh! I saw a bit of double damage there with Power Blast happening. So maybe it does work. But yeah. So Dark Wisp is a bad ability. Do not use Dark Wisp. Look how it's still targeting the eyeball. It's so annoying. Which I'm actually kind of annoyed at, because I hatched like 25,000 plus Anubises and made them all into Dark Wisp pals. So if I can find the Icicle Bullet ones though. I'm so sad. I'm actually really annoyed that Dark Wisp does not work. We can try it again actually. I want to try it again and see if the interaction happens again. I mean, if it happened once, it's gonna happen again. Let me just say that much. And just getting... Why do they look the same, dude? Just getting them... I don't know. I'm kind of bummed out at that. So look at that. Dark Laser's delivering. Bog Blast delivering as well. Okay, I don't know what about that Dark Laser. Yeah, look at that. Thunder Rail's going off, but it missed, which is odd. The Air Blade also kind of... Oh yeah, there we go. Dark Wisp, when it hits, yeah, look at that. It hit like 7 hit splats right there. Now we gotta see if it's gonna hit the head or the hand. So for some reason it's still targeting that, which is kind of annoying. So, yep, it dealt double damage, 1k to 2k, so I guess it works. This Airblade, it did not have multiple hit splats, which is odd, because normally that happens. So, if we're looking again, here comes Dark Wisp. Dark Laser doing it. Dark Wisp is kind of following it. Oh! Oh! Come on, open up your head. Oh, here we go. Nope, it's a freaking pancake, dude. Oh my god. Oh, there we go, there we go. We saw some nasty hits right there. So it does apply neutral. Neutralizes the element. That's nice to know. Maybe it's gonna be like that for all other elements. 3k right there. Something hit it for 3k. I think it was Power Blast plus the Dark Laser. But yeah. So that was pretty good, honestly. Dark Wisp can work, but it's an interaction, right? When it has to have two conditions met. Number one, it has to be in the area of the hand. Number two, it has to touch the eyeball to deal damage. So I will say Airblade is actually really bad versus him. Yeah, Airblade cannot land. I would say maybe Power Shot could work because it shoots in a plus sign and with a big hitbox. So anything with a big hitbox can work. Dark Wisp is very odd because it's just like Dark Ball but with a bunch of Dark Wisps, and unless they fixed the interaction on how it works, which I would hope that they did considering they made it into a fruit. I'm gonna try one more time. I just want to see how if it can happen again. Got 6 fruits out of that. Hey, give me that thing back. I don't like this lag, man. Stop this. Annoying. Okay, so here comes the Earth Bogs, or Bog Blast. Earth did a lot of damage, 2.5k, that's... Oh, it's because of stab. Oh my god, they gunned down his head. I'm sorry, that is illegal. So now let's watch the hand. They're still targeting the head for some reason, I don't know why. So here comes the herd of balls. Dear god, they all landed. Oh, here we go again, second wave of balls. Come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's so hard to target. Oh, and they disappeared, okay. So yeah, they seem to be targeting the left hand or the right hand. It's right, my left, our left. Yeah, Airblade only hit once that time as well. Here comes another wave of them. Hey, wait, that blinded me. So yeah, once they touch, it works. They seem to be neglecting the right hand. Yeah, that's unlucky. They chucked the whole entire wave of Dark Wisp up here. Look, it's still targeting. Oh, what? It's still alive! It's weird. So now it's just this hand that's left. Here comes another wave of Dark Wisp. Oh! Okay, Dark Wisp. When it touches, it touches. Now let's see if it'll hit the chest. So Dark Laser's doing a lot of work, which is understandable. Dark Wisp seems to only be targeting the parts, not the main vulnerable spot. It just never hits the chest for some reason. You see how it's still targeting the head? And it's hovering the head, so you can't be saying, oh, it's just going through. No, because once Dark Wisp hits, it detonates. Just like Dark Ball. So, I mean, Dark Wisp can work, and when it does work, it's very powerful. Very, very powerful. But when it doesn't work, it's useless. And unfortunately, technically if you have 20 Anubis with a Dark Wisp, one cast is bound to hit, and let's say 20 times 10, that's 200 balls literally hitting. And they all deal 2k damage at least. I mean, we could test it one more time. Do I want to test it one more time? I'm down to test it one more time. Anubis is my favorite. We got some health too. It just seems to be that power fruits are the most rare, which is kind of annoying. I have like 200 health, but I have like no power. This is a good analysis. So let's see. Oh my god! Earth Bog seems to be dealing a lot of damage. Laser hit 3,200. That's pretty good. Dark Wisp still targeting it. Now let's look at the hand. Power Blast hitting 900 damage. Probably makes sense. Okay, here we go. Oh my god! That one was nice. It detonated it. That was nasty damage. And then let's look at the hand. Come on, guys. What are you guys checking at? So that's Dark Arrow. Apparently, it did not home in like it's supposed to. Same thing with that one. That's weird. I'm curious. Where is my Icicle bullet? Because one of them does have Icicle Bullet, and none of it... Oh, there's Icicle Bullet! Okay, Icicle Bullet just missed. So Icicle Bullet is a big no-no. We can try Icicle Missile. Oh my god! 4,200 damage, dudes! That right there was the amplifier. That's what I like to see. So it's still targeting the hand. Let's see if it ever targets the body. Okay, yeah, so it's still targeting the head for some reason. And it's not detonating either, so... I mean, I would say... I think if you could go lasers on all of them in replacement of the Dark Wisp, it would be pretty good. So what I could do is get a bunch of Pow Blasts, replace Dark Wisp, and go Dark Laser, plus Flame Funnel, or Dark Laser, Pow Blast, and then like... Dark Arrow, Spirit Flame, something like that. Icicle Bullet seems to also fail as well. I mean, the ones that have Siren. I could be going Icicle Missile because of the ice attack. So we could try that for the last raid. Actually, we're gonna try... Yeah. I have a lot of Pow Blast in my skill fruit tree. I don't know if I have a lot of Icicle Missile, because I do know that Icicle Missile homes in on the target. I got Icicle Missile and Bullet mixed up, but it's kind of unfortunate. I hope they fix it. So let's look at Missile real quick. Oh, what? Cutter. I don't have Icicle Missile? That's peculiar. Whatever. Pal Blast. Let's go 60. And let me just think. What the heck? It's here. Did I just spell it wrong or something? Okay. So we're just gonna do some Icicle Missiles and see how they interact. I'm pretty sure they home in. Okay, so I gave 10 of them Icicle Missile, and then there's the other 10 that have Wisp. So we're gonna try it out one last time to see how it fares. I am still very curious on how powerful, or how Dark Wisp versus Bullet interact, because I'm pretty sure the Wisp, Icicle Bullet with versus Dark or Icicle Bullet. Did I say Missile or Bullet? I don't know what I'm saying. So they should be targeting the head. They're targeting the hand. Here's Icicle Bullet. I mean, with that freaking missile, dude. Look at the missiles. They are homing in. They are trying to touch it. Let's see if they actually touch it before they miss. So actually, this is actually getting kind of heated right now. It's a freaking bloodbath of Icicle Missiles. There's so much of it. It's just so crazy. Okay, so when it lands, it actually lands. So there's Dark Wisp again. Well, Icicle Bullet's still trying to do something. Okay, when the hand fully goes away, then it disappears. Okay. So I think that 200 damage was in fact... Oh yeah, 500 damage is the Icicle Missile. But if they all home in and they actually touch it with more accuracy than Dark Wisp, but it does a fraction of the damage. So it does like 300 damage. But it's on a 3-second cooldown, so keep that in mind. I don't know. It all just depends on if it actually touches and lands. Actually, the damage is going up. Look at that. 300 to 500, 300 to 600 damage. But that's from Flame Funnel, I guess. I think that kill was a little longer. I do like watching Icicle Missile happen. It kind of functions the same way. It just lingers around a little longer due to it being able to home. So I guess I can have maybe 5 of them rock Icicle Missile just because it's so cool. Well, that one definitely can just use it because I don't have any alternative. Dark Wisp and another Dark Wisp. We'll just do 5. So 5 of them has Dark Wisp. I'm sorry, Icicle Missile. The rest have Dark Wisp. Some have Icicle Bullet, but Icicle Missile, Ice Missile. Oh my god! Why do they label them all so similarly yet not similarly? Do we want to try one more for the sake of it? Oh, I don't have my pal. This sucks. No, I'm not ready yet. So, Icicle Missile, there's Power Blast. Yeah, so when it oh my god, it instantly detonated the crap out of it, dude. It's still hovering though, for some reason. The Wisp seemed to hover over there, and here comes the missiles, per se. Oh wow, that one got obliterated too. So here, oh, yep, you saw it right there. When it touches, it touches. Same thing with Dark Arrow. Actually seems to be failing a lot more than I anticipated. From yesterday, I thought yeah, that's Dark Arrow again. Dark Arrow just doesn't home in. It says that it homes in. And yesterday, when I tried it out, it did home in. But this time it did not. And boom, 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 boom. Dark Wisp is actually meta. I'm saying it right now. Like, the interaction with Dark Wisp itself is pretty awful. But you have to take out these hands. Dark Wisp can do the job really freaking fast. 2.5k every single time. And then just slot in lasers on everything else. So Dark Wisp, Laser, and Flame Funnel can work. I would say no more Dark Arrow. I would try out Spirit Flame instead, because Dark Arrow just seems to do the same thing as Airblade, except not actually deal damage. Because I saw it, and you guys probably saw it too, Dark Arrow went through the hand with the eyeball open. So it missed, it had both conditions that were met, but it did not deal any damage. So yeah, that's just about it for the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This was a test with Dark Wisp and Dark Laser. Let's see if I can find one exactly. Oh, what is this weirdness? Do you mind? Yeah, so we're just gonna be rocking these abilities right here. Mostly just these. Dark Wisp, Dark Laser, and Flame Funnel seem to be the most meta out of all of them, unfortunately. But also Dark Wisp, Power Blast, and Laser does pretty well, because if Power Blast can neutralize the darkness that Wisp applies, which is kind of iffy, Dark Laser can deal a truckload of damage. So overall, I think that Wisp can work if both conditions are met. And Power Blast does a crap ton of damage regardless, even if it does less damage to apply the neutrality effect, because then it evens out with Dark Laser dealing a crap ton of damage. And I'm kind of just stumbling over my words because I don't use these lasers that much, but they are really strong. And even some of them don't even have Serenity. Like this, Diamond Body does nothing, because Moonlord doesn't really do much damage to them. Once you have like 1,500 defense, it won't deal much damage. Also, Icicle Bullet is pretty awful, I will say. Do not use Icicle Bullet. One of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Because Dark Wisp is now actually a beautiful ability fruit, Dark Wisp, you should slot on all of your pals. And I want to show you guys how many pals I actually have, because some of them are also in my other base. Look at my Anubis collection. Look at this! Look at this, they're all 60! 60 with souls! Well, except for that one. Look at this! Some of them even have double Blizzard Spike. Dude, it just keeps going. You see, I have no life. No, I'm kidding, I do have a life. But I just love Anubis. Even though I don't know what he's based off of, or whatever. He's not really, he can't be based off of anything. He's a freaking god, is he not? Anyways, that's about it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Jess. Please like, comment, subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. I need to stay off the coffee. Bye!